It's nice to see you again in this video. In case you are new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, turn on that notifications icon so that you don't miss any of the videos that I'll be uploading. And feel free to leave any comment in the comment section in case you have any question that you want me to answer. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how we can install our Windows Server 2022 in our VirtualBox. Before you go on and do anything, you need to have two things, that is your VirtualBox and also the server. With our VirtualBox installed on our Windows machine, which is the screen that you see before you, I'm going to go on and open up my browser. To download your Windows Server, I just want you to go on and search for Windows Evaluation Center. You'll be brought up to the page like this in case if you are using Microsoft Edge as your search engine, but make sure you choose your Windows Evaluation Center and the site will look a little bit similar like this. Now to the site that they will bring you on, I want you to click here on Server, and if you come here to Windows Server, you can go on and choose your Windows Server 2022. If you want, you can go for 2025. They are all the same. Now when you click on 2022, you'll be redirected to a page like this whereby you need to go on and download the ISO, or you can download one that was made to be installed in the VirtualBox. Now if you scroll down just a little bit, you will see that here we have one in our Azure, but you see down here we have download the ISO and download the VHD. This is for the VirtualBox. So when you go on and you click on the download ISO or download this, but for us we are going to be using the download ISO. If you tap on that, you'll be brought to a page like this whereby you are requested to go on and fill in all this information here. And the moment you go on and click download, right away your download is going to start. It isn't a must that everything that you fill in here has to be correct. You can fill in any information you want in case you are scared that they will be tracking maybe your information. Now after downloading your ISO, this is where you are going to go on and open up your VirtualBox. We need to go on and create up an instance whereby we are going to go on and install our server there. To create up our instance, just go on and click on new. This is where we are going to provide a name to our instance. I'm going to just call this Win Server 2022. So when we come down here, in case you do not have space on your local disk C, because primarily this is where files are going to be saved, you can just go on and click on this drop down, click on others, provide a location where you do have space. Perhaps this can be your external hard drive or another partition on your computer. Now when we come here to our ISO, this is where you need to select the ISO that you downloaded. I'm going to just go on and click on the drop down, click to others, move to the location where your Windows Server is downloaded, tap on it and click on open. So when we come here, I want you to be keen on this edition part here. Make sure you click on the drop down. Let's go on and choose the standard evaluation desktop experience. If we go with the default, we shall be able to install our Windows Server, but of course we are going to be working with a CLI. But in this scenario, we need to have a desktop experience. So after selecting that, I want you to just come here to unattended install, click on that arrow. So let's go on and provide the name to our server. I'm going to give it a name to my YouTube channel, which is Greenet, and for a password it's going to be Greenet123!. So let me just tap here so that you see the password. I'm going to go on and confirm that password, which is Greenet123!. Now for the host name, let's just leave it like that. Make sure you come and put a tick on guest additions. This one is going to help us to install drivers in our Windows Server so that we can have a full screen of our OS. So if you come here to the hardware, you can go on and choose the RAM that you want to give this machine, but primarily I'm going to just give it to 2048, that is 2 GB. If you want, you can give it any cores you want. So if we come here to the hard drive, this is where you need to provide it a space that is going to be used by our machine, and I'm going to also leave it at 50 GB. So if I go on and click on finish, our instance is created this side, and when you try to see on our right, we do have powering up our VM. So our instance is going to be powered up and our installation is going to start. This might be a little bit faster depending on how fast your machine is, or it might be slow again depending on the specs of your machine. So here, if you give it a few minutes, you see that your instance is going to be powered up, and I'm going to just press on this X. We see our machine has been started up and some files are loading, and this might be a bit faster. So let me give it a few minutes and we see what will happen next. Now with our files loading, you see that we do have our setting up is starting. Now this may take some good time, but my machine isn't that faster, its specs are not that strong. So this may take some good time, but we see a couple of command lines are being opened up, or it may be a bit faster depending on how fast your machine is. So I won't judge, my machine is slow. So again, I'm going to give it a few minutes to see how everything works up, and perhaps I'll be increasing the speed. Now when you try to see here, we do have our files are going to go on and be installed on our machine. All we have to do on this step is to wait until these files load from 0 to 100. We shall have a couple of restarts. Perhaps it might reach around like 70 or 90 something, and you'll be having a couple of restarts until you see the desktop environment. So getting our files ready for installation, it is going to start counting from 0 to our 100. All I'm going to do here is to just pause up this video and come back when the installation is done. Now when you try to see here, our installation is finalizing. So after this, we are going to be provided with our graphical interface. Then later we can proceed to installing the drivers to make our Windows Server to a full screen. Again, this may take some good time depending on how fast your machine is, and all we have to do is to also give it a few minutes until we are taken to our desktop environment. Now after a couple of restarts and my machine slowing up, we are finally provided with our graphical interface to our Windows Server. Now perhaps on your machine it will be a bit faster, but now I'm going to create another video as we are making the server vulnerable so that we can try to start our Active Directory pen test. In case you are interested to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up, have a great day, peace.